He goes higher. Next card. Oh, right off the bat. You lose. Right over there. All right. We do have 2 cards to give away. Trisha Henderson. Where's Trisha at? Hi, Trisha. Do you know this game? How it works?
Hi, everybody.
All right. Trisha, are you ready? Tammy, first card. Go ahead. Ooh, an ace. That's kind of easy. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower. Oh my gosh. 2. Higher or lower?
Higher.
Of course, it's going to be higher. Go ahead. It's a king. Now it gets tough. Now this is, how many is this? 3 now? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
3 or 4. What's it, higher or lower?
Lower.
She says lower. Yes. All right. Is that a winner? She can win. That's fine. Good enough. You're a winner. Good job. Get your card up here. All right. We got one more player coming up here. Who do we got? Good job, Trisha. Sarah Trent. Where is Sarah at? Come on up, Sarah. Do you know how to play this? You do now. She says she did. All right. Are you ready for your first card? Go ahead, Tammy. Ooh, that's a tough one. 8. Higher or lower? She said lower. I believe, right? Lower? Lower. Oh, lucky. All right. Higher or lower?
Higher.
She says higher. Ooh, it's a you got one more. One more. Higher or lower? Trust him? I don't know if I trust him. Look at his wife. She didn't usually do
Let's start with lower.
it. Lower than a 9. Oh! Come on, come on. All right, we got an extra. Who wants to play? I figured we'd give all these out. I didn't pick a 4th person. Who wants to play? Come on. Any volunteers? Higher or lower? All right, here we go. We got Frank.
Higher.
It's a 3.
We're gonna go higher.
It's going to go higher than the 8. I can't get this thing away. Any other volunteers? I hear somebody. Come on up here, George.
Hey, George!
Lower than a jack, George says. What do we got? 10. He's in it so far. Higher or lower, George?
Is that a 1?
Just like a racer, right? Try to bend the rules. We need a tech rate. My Lord, I can't get this thing away. You got volunteer. Jake Straka. Come on up here, Jake. When all else fails, get Jake Straka. Jake, you know how to play? I'm sure you do, but go ahead. It's a 6. That's a tough one right off the bat. What do you say, higher or lower?
Higher.
All right, there he goes. He got the ace. That's easy. Higher or lower? It's a 7. All right, this is for the win. Remember that victory over Emily Sutton you had a couple years ago? All right. That's the last thing I wanted to race. All right, this is it. A lot of pressure. 7. Higher or lower?
Higher.
He goes with higher. Oh! This looks fixed, doesn't it? I mean, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna pick somebody. I do like Tim. Tim Walter's very entertaining. Tim Walter, come on up here, Tim. You know this guy's gonna be good at cards. Here's gonna be your winner right here. Tim Walter, ready, first card, higher or lower?
Maybe higher.
This maybe higher. It's a die, Tim, higher or lower than a die?
Gotta go higher again.
Going higher, he's going for it. Wow.
Go for it, Cameron. Go for it, Cameron.
You're being loaded, Cameron.
Go, Cameron.
Come on, Cameron. This is crazy. Just like racing, it's so unpredictable. Cameron, very first one, it's an ace. Higher or lower, Cameron?
Alright, let's go lower.
With an enthusiastic lower. Ooh, a jack.
Lower again.
Lower than the jack. And he's got it, 7. This is for the window. Higher or lower? It's going to be a tough one. Kittle says higher. What's your, let's say lower?
I'm gonna go lower.
He's going lower for the win. Do we got a winner? We do! Cameron Schreiber gets the win after overtime.
You're
I
welcome.
feel like that was a NASCAR overtime, wasn't it? Okay, we got one more game for you guys.
I love you too, Heinz.
This one involves some teams. It's called the stack attack. All right.
Where are we going, Cameron?
All right, we're going to demonstrate it, Tammy. Tammy's going to demonstrate the stat game. Go ahead. Would you say go? It's going to be 6 across. She's doing a pretty poor job of it so far. But just like it says, it's the stack. Hey, you don't want Tammy on your team. You can... There you go. Good Lord. You can tell she's not a ringer. There you go. Okay, once you've achieved that, then you gotta do the obvious, take it down. You gotta get it back to like this, and then you hand it off to the next person. There's gonna be 3 people on each team. Which way do you want to face? This way or that way? Okay, we can do that. All right, team 1, come on over here. We got Travis Wolford. Where's Travis at? Travis Wolford. Is he in the bathroom? Yeah, he didn't waste time, did he? Okay, Kevin DeYoung. You're part of the team. Kevin DeYoung, come on up here. Ironically, Frank Hines, you were drawn on this team too. So see how these draws work? It's crazy. Yeah, Kevin, come on over here. Frank, you're on the team.
Finish it out, man.
Team number 2, Rowan Ramsey. Where's Rowan at? Rowan, where's Rowan? Come on over here, Rowan. Calvin Corney, where's Calvin at? Rowan, come on over this way. You guys will look this way. Calvin, behind Rowan. Kim Scheidler. Kim Scheidler. Where's Kim at? She's at the bar. Okay. Dan, you're over here, I believe. Yeah, Dan Lewis, Jason Yates, and Kim Scheidler. Rowan Ramsey, Calvin Porting, and Michelle Stowers. Sorry, I passed it on to Michelle Stowers. Where's Michelle at? Michelle, you're on team number 2. Michelle's in the bathroom. Good Lord, you guys been drinking and pooping and...
Welcome to You see what they did?
Some shells in the bathroom. One person does it, so they're all the way down to the next person steps in. So pick who you want to go first. Yeah, it's obviously a race. When the team's done, then all three you get a prize, okay? Any questions or anything as we wait for the show? Make a pyramid. And take them all down. Just like it is, and the second person goes. Sorry? All three of you, first team. First team. As we wait for the show. John, you want to, where's John at? Oh, John's probably here. John's in the ladies' room too. Hey, it's Michelle Stowers. Hi, Michelle. You got a play? Stack the screen. Okay. All right, guys. Are we ready? On your marks, get set, go!
Come on, Calvin, go!
You watch Tammy too much. You too slow.
You gotta go 6 wide.
Hey!
You gotta go 6 wide.
Caution, lad!
6 wide on your first row. Yates has got it. Break, and go away.
Go, Calvin, go! Hurry up, take it down, hurry up, take it down.
All right, let's get rolling. What do you guys do? Yep. Go ahead. Kevin DeYoung is at it now.
Hurry up,
You know
Kevin,
he
go,
knows
go,
how to play this game.
go, go!
6 across, bro. You got 2 right there.
Hey, you're only 5 across the bottom.
Come on, Kim, come on!
Hey, you got 2 cups.
Come on, hurry up!
Kevin DeYoung is focused here, guys. He's left-handed.
Oh, making a mess.
Slow down, Travis, slow down. You got too many.
You out of cups.
You did it wrong.
What did you do?
Are you getting that on video?
No pressure now, no pressure.
Travis is looking good here. Take it down. We got a winning team here.
Man, you even had to have Danny help you do yours? Come on.
There is your winning team right here. Frank, Kevin, and Travis. Tammy has your prizes here.
Big double stacks on the bottom.
Oh, thank you so much. Hey, with all this talk about 40 years at the track, it brings it home just how special this place is, and it's great to be associated with the track. And I'm talking about all the drivers and all the crew members and our fans. It's actually great and it's an honor to be associated with Shady Hill. How about a big round of applause for all the people that put this thing together? Thank you. Well, it's time to give out some awards here, and we're going to start off with the four bankers. Coming in 10th place for the Tile Guys 4-bagger division with 691 points, driving car number 19G, is Donald Griffin. And I understand Donald had problems getting here tonight, so I appreciate your applause for him. The next driver with 694 points, finished 9th in the Tile Guys 4-man division. She is one of our up-and-comers to watch out for, driving car number 22. Please welcome Gabby Joseph.
Good job, kid.
Gabby, you've got to come up here and say a few words. This is great. We do have girl power on the track, and this is one of the young ladies that's part of it. Gabby, I know the lights are tough, but it's your time.
So I just want to thank Phil Hamster for letting me race his car. My mom and dad for letting me do that. My boyfriend Carl for helping me on the car, along with Terry and Kirby, just like everybody helping, and being able to make it happen. Some of my sponsors, Fidel Diesel Repair, P&G Power, Phil obviously, and my dad. Yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you, Gabby. Our next driver comes in 8th place with 758 points. He picked up a feature win in the Tile Guys 4-bagger division. He wheels car number AM33. This is a great kid. Let's hear it for Riker Schuyler.
I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out, and my 2023 season was awesome with my first feature win and heat race win, and I would just like to thank my parents for being able to let me do what I love, and all my sponsors. First of all, foremost, I'd like to thank Brandeis Chassis, Kenny Carlson, for putting my highway together. Can't thank him enough. Wilson's Barbershop, Artisans Flooring, Auto Masters, Fletcher's Wildroom, Chester Boutique, Hard Knocks Gym, A&M Farms, Black River Graphics, Listing Leaders, Young's Quality Concrete, Main Street Floral, Bussey's Electric, my Mamaw, my Nanny Coffee, Nolan Abbey, Hanny and Tyson, the Hewlett family, Singleton family, Chris Christensen, Tim Sullivan Jr., Tanya, Water and Grace, and Teddy Larson. And I'd also like to thank Michael Picker.
You know, I got a comment here that Riker always brings a beautiful car to the Speedway, and Riker, I'm going back when you won that feature, that had to be phenomenal. There's still a smile on your face over that one, but I know it's great. I enjoyed out there interviewing you on your first feature. Tell the folks let's recreate that moment just a little bit. It was great for you.
I mean, it was crazy because I've been going to that track since my dad was racing my mods. I mean, I've always wanted to win a feature, and it finally happened. I had some bad luck at the beginning of the year with transmission problems. Finally got that straightened out, and then from there I was just searching for that one.
You did it, Riker, and that was your night. Give this kid a big round of applause, man. Coming in 7th place, the Tile Guys 4-bagger class with 761 points is a driver who flipped over, came back, won the feature the very next week, driving the car number 81. Put your hands together for Lee Swag.
definitely don't want to hear Billy talk about an up and down year. I think I definitely had one. 7 or 8 tires, rolled one, won one. But I want to thank my wife and my kids, my sister, my family, God. Thank you.
It's always a fun time to recreate some of the moments here at Shady Hill. And I do remember the night you went over. That was not a fun night, and man, that car really went over. Tell us how that was for you.
Well, it was pretty rough, but the not so funny part is I went home that night. The next night, when I won the feature, I had to go to the hospital that night for panic attack. So I got it backwards.
The panic attack was after you won the feature?
Right. Yeah, I have anxiety, so yeah, fired that up, and I had to go for chest pains.
So you couldn't believe you won that thing, huh?
Right.
Well, I'm really glad you did, Lee, and that was phenomenal out there for you. It was great to see you. It was such a great comeback. Give this guy a big round of applause. He's a tremendous competitor. Picking up his first feature win of his racing career, there's been a number of them tonight. In the Talent Guys 4-bagger division with 865 points, he finishes third. He drives car number 67A. How about a warm welcome for Anthony Whitsack?
Or Dino.
Oh, sorry, folks, I messed up. We got a few papers up here. Let's go with this one. The next guy loves cars. He works on them all day and then races them on the weekends. He plays 6 for the Tile Guys 4-bagger. Driver of the car number 1A, make some noise for Dino Antonelli.
I'd like to thank the track, all the people, friends that we make all year long. Really weird season for me, kind of ups and downs. Pretty much everybody seems like had the same year. So thank you very much for everybody who comes out and watches what we do and enjoys what we do.
Dino, hang around a minute. I know last year I messed around with your Italian heritage a little bit, and I swore I wouldn't do it again, but I'm going to do it again. We got some people out there in the hall, and for whatever reason they're looking for you after the show. Carlo Rossi has got a little problem with you, and also there's Bernardo Moreno. He said he messed up something on his car. We got a little lady out there, Angelina Giovanni, she's not happy with you either. And Bonzo Campanelli, he's looking for you too. So other than that, he's a good guy, great race driver, and you just got a few people to deal with after the show. Hey, I got a message for this guy.
Here, want me to take care of people?
This is a great guy, and I love to mess with him. He's really a fun guy at the track and a great driver, and father and son team. Man, let's give him a big round of applause. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Also here tonight, this driver took a wild ride with a nasty flip. He finished 5th place in the Tile Guys 4-bagger division with 788 points. Let's give him a big round of applause. The number 5X car of Ryan Isley. No Brian tonight? Well, appreciate your applause for him anyway. Finishing 4th with 840 points in the 4-bagger Tile Guys class, driving the number 16 car. He's always competitive. Please welcome Jason Yates to the stage. Good job. I'm going to give this thing to you right now.
Most of that is like, I think my wife putting up with me working on these things all the time, and all the guys that come over to help if my car gets damaged and messed up or whatever, and for everybody coming out. Thank you.
Give me a big round of applause, please. And now we go with this guy that's going to get introduced twice, picking up his first feature win in his racing career in the Tile Guys 4-banger division with 865 points. He finished third. He drives car number 67A. How about a warm welcome for Anthony Whitsack?
Alright, so it was a heck of a year running a whole new car, but after fighting suspension issues and rolling tires, finally got it figured out and started doing pretty good there at the end. Firstly, I'd like to thank my not messing up again, my fiance. She deals with me and getting all hot-headed, and she deals with me even when I have my little moods when the car doesn't want to do what I want it to, or if it breaks. I'd like to thank my dad. He's the one that got me and my little sister into this. He's the reason why we're out here today. Again, I'd like to thank my little sister. She's always been, even though she's younger, I look up to her, and she goes the same way with me. When the cars are done right, she gets flustered, but we still come back out. I would also like to thank all my sponsors, Alley Swishers, Brains and Rhythms, D&M Heating and Air Conditioning, Jackson Owen, Mike Beninoff, the Blanket family, Twisted Graphics for having some really good graphics that go through a lot. And also Yates Fabrication, Jason Yates, he built the hell of a roll cage. Build proven by my little sister. But thank you.
I want to recreate this moment back there when that night when that future was looking good for you. Tell us how it felt. You come off of turn 4 and you saw that checkered flag.
Well, it's crazy. With full containment seats, you don't see anything in these cars. So your heart's going a million miles an hour. You don't know if someone's going to come up along you, or if something, even when you're coming right out of 4, something can break and put you in the wall. So it's an adrenaline rush. It's exhilarating. It's a really intense moment, but once you pass that flag stand, you know you got it. It's almost like this invisible weight's lifted off your shoulders, and it's an awesome.
It was yours that night, Anthony. Give this kid a big round of applause. Also, congratulations on an order for a spectacular rookie season, taking second place in the Tile Guys 4-banger division with 913 points, driving car number B48. Put your hands together for Tirson Wolford.
I'd like to give this time to say a big thank you to a lot of people. And first off, I'd like to thank Shady Hill Speedway for giving us a great place to race at every weekend. It's definitely a lot of fun. Then I got a list of sponsors. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank Henry Larson, Dominator Bodyworks, Keith and Rachel, Wireman Racing, After Hours, Mowing and Snow Plowing, Black Widow Graphics, Wolford Trucking, Alaska Healthcare Center, Jeff Beach Painting, Record Boy McElvay, Murray Leasing, and last I'd like to thank my dad and my grandpa.
Thank you, Tirson. Tirson, you know you've got a very famous name to live up to, and folks, I think he's doing a great job of it. How about it? Folks, that's going to wrap up this division. I'll tell you what, I got a little story. Do I got time for just a little story up here? No, yeah, no. Well, I'll take a little time. The other day I was feeling kind of rough, and my wife said, "You're going to the doctor." So she took me to the doctor, and I got in the doctor's office, and he checked me over, and he said, "I need to talk to your wife in private." So he got my wife in there, and he told her, he said, "Your husband has acute stress disorder. Now, you've got a lot of things you're going to have to do for him. He needs complete rest at home. You're to do all the work around the house and outside, the lawn, everything. It's all up to you. He can't do anything like this. You've got to take all the stress off of your husband. Whatever meals he wants, whenever he wants them, you need to cook these meals for him and really take care of him. As far as the TV goes, at home, to relax him, if he wants to watch a race or whatever he wants, you take care of it at that time, all the time for him. You have to do everything for him to take all the stress off of it. And also, you need to make love to him at least 3 times a week. Now, if you don't do this, he's going to die. So we were in the car on the way home, and I turned to look to my wife, Judy's her name, and I said, "Well, Judy, what did the doctor say?" And she looked at me and said, "You're going to die." Now, let's bring Tammy up here now. Tammy's turned out a lady to take charge of things up here. Tammy, do you want to hold the mic, or do you want him to stand?
Thank you. He's a hard act to follow. But before we start, I would like to take a few minutes just to thank everybody that donated t-shirts to shoot in our t-shirt shooter. And I'm sure I forgot a few, but I apologize. Bradley Jameson, Donita Hines, Lake Racing, TJ Larson, Jake Straka, Cameron Scheibler, Michael Schultz, Jaden Williams, Overly Racing, Behind the Wheel YouTube channel, Dirt Duva Boutique, Riker Scheibler, Harf, the Indiana Fallen Heroes, Zach Randall, Rocket Bid Online Auctions, and Good Acre Photography. And then a few people donated gift bags or various gifts for the Lucky Program prizes, and that was the Derek Backus Racing, Kirstein Cycle Center, Good Acre Photography, and Indiana Beverage. If you would give them all a round of applause. And now for your bomber finalists. Ready, Bob? They're over here. Okay. Okay. Our 10th place winner had some big moments with 726 points. He drives car number 87 in the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bomber Division. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight, but we want to congratulate Nathan Bannister. This former champion has one of the coolest cars around, winning this year's Bomber bonus. With 773 points, he places 9th for the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bombers. Car number 16H, put your hands together for Terry.
First off, I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, and I'd like to thank God, my parents for supporting me through all this racing. And I'd like to thank everyone for everything they've ever done for me. If you borrowed me a part, if you loaned me a part, you helped me out, I appreciate it more than anything in the whole wide world. But just to let you all know, I'm done. I'm not racing no more. So, thank you very much.
Okay, 8th place with 800 points is always competitive in the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bomber Division. He drives car number 18C. Make some noise for Calvin Corning.
I mostly want to go ahead and thank my aunt and uncle, my uncle Dan and Aunt Donna. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even have raced a car. But I'm going to break the news to all you guys in the bomber class now. This guy is joining that class. You guys have made the gray area, the black area. I'm moving on to the next class. I'm going to spend that amount of money. I'm going to go where I'm going to make the money to go with it. Because for me to spend the amount of money we're spending to make $450 a week, it ain't worth it. I want to thank Young's Quality Concrete, Kittle's Quality Roofing, Stephen Canucci Trucking, Young's Nursery Landscaping, Aunt Pam and Uncle Chris for everything they've done. 7 years ago when we started, they gave me this car, and well, some of you know, 2024 we're going to be in a street stock, and I can't thank Chris Belaz, his boy, and Aunt Pam for everything. They were going to build a car for their grandson, they decided they didn't want to do it, so that's the car we're going to be in next year. So another one I want to thank is my old man. If it wasn't for him, he'd let me take on everything. I raced a lot twice this year. I loved every bit of it. So I can't thank Aaron, Cameron, and Kimberly Scheidler for everything they've done. They gave me Brad's old Pierce car over this summer this year, so we're going to try to put that together because the old man said he's going to retire next year, and that's one goal I want to do is race with my old man one time before he retires. So that's my goal. I can't thank Bernie Schubert at B&S Race Cars for everything he's ever done, all the knowledge he's given me, everything he's done, all the help, P&G Power for everything, Jamie Lomax Racing, Hayden Lomax and Blackbird Graphics for everything. It was all for Corey this year, so, I mean, we didn't do great for him, but you know what? I'll do anything for that guy. I love him, I miss him, but you know what? The memories are there forever. Thank you.
This veteran, our original sexy dancer, came in 7th for the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bombers with 840 points, driving car number 36. Give a round of applause to Cam Bales.
That's a nice car, ain't it? It was destroyed in one night, but it's a nice car once. No, I just want to thank my family. They put up with me. I gave them a good scare the first night out. If I didn't scare half the rest of you, it's a point. We're changing the dime. So, like I said, thanks to everybody who helps out, and that's all I got.
Our next driver is a tough contender, winning multiple features this year. With 868 points, he comes in 6th place for the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bombers. He drives number 8. Let's give a hand to David Hurst. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight. A former champion slides into 5th place with 901 points. He drives car number 57 in the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bomber Division. Welcome to the stage, Chris Joseph.
Well, I want to thank my wife for letting me do this. She puts up with a lot of stuff, but with 2 cars running in the household, it's a lot of work, but we make do with it. Want to thank AAA Sewer and Drain, B&J Wood Service, Alan's Car Care, and all the friends and family that help without the gear when they don't actually have to, but they do, and that's what makes it worth it. And all the people that work at the track, Billy and Tammy, and they're just, if it wasn't for all those guys, we wouldn't have a place to race. So, thank you guys.
Congratulations go out to our next driver with 950 159 points in the extremely competitive Vanderhagen Incorporated Bomber class. Car number 43, Ryan Coley.
I would like to start off with thanking my sponsors, I-65 Transport, Wolford Trucking, Chris Tippett Sewers, my cousin Paul Minner. Hurt my motor towards the end of the season, and he yanked it out and let me use his motor to finish off the season. Also, he let me use one of his chassis to finish the last 2 nights of the year. Like to give a shout out to Black Widow Graphics for making a good looking wrap the last couple of years, and Scorpion 1 chassis for a fast chassis. I'd like to thank Billy and Tammy and the Shady Hill crew for giving a place to race week in and week out.
Our third place driver in the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bomber Division with 994 points won his first feature this year. He has a great future ahead of him, and we want to congratulate number 36L, Aiden Lomax.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Great.
Well, I'll start off thanking all my sponsors. I got Venom Race Cars, built me a bad fast car, I can't thank them enough for it. Philip Quality Roofing, Belcher Trucking, my parents, Jamie and Rachel Lomax, John Allen Race Engines for building an awesome motor, likes me all year. JC Auto Electrics, my aunt and uncle, the Dykeshorns, Lomax Trucking, Ritz Motorsports Photography. I thank my girlfriend for putting up with this. It's a lot, as many of you know. And sometimes you don't like it, but you just got to keep going through it. And I'd like to thank you to Terry Henderson. I know he just say retired, that was news to me, and he was always awesome to talk to after the races or during the races, awesome guy. I hate not racing with him, but I guess it's his time to be done. Thank you, Shady Hill, for giving us a track every weekend. It's always fun being there, and that's all I got. Thank you.
Our runner-up in the Vanderhagen Incorporated Bomber Division led the points most of the season. He was always up front and has a beautiful race car. With an impressive 1,120 points, number 48 gets second place. Give him a warm welcome, Travis Wolford.
Well, first off, I want to start by thanking my wife, and my kids, because a lot of people get in trouble for not doing that. You know, I mean, it's no secret the economy flat out sucks right now. So, you know, money's not easy to come by for anybody. So the biggest thing is, for us racers and the racetracks and sponsors, but, you know, a huge shout out to all those guys and all the fans that continue to come support us. I'd like to start off with my sponsors, Wolford Trucking, Murray Leasing,
Kittle Quality Roofing. A little backstory to that. First night of our season, some may know, some don't, we got wrecked at Kankakee pretty hard, resulting in our car having to get clipped night one. And Chris Kittle was, kind enough to reach out and say, hey, I know I've already helped you out, but with a tore up race car, I want to, pat your pocket a little bit, see if I can help you out on getting that car back out there. He took care of us there, so I definitely want to send a huge thank you for that. Larry Allen Racing Engines for, definitely a good engine for the last 2-3 seasons. Wireman Racing, Keith and Rachel. Bullet Chassis for a great chassis. Black Widow Graphics. I gotta give a huge shout out to my dad, my stepmom, my uncle Donnie, Grubby, my son Tierson, my wife, my kids they're kind of the backbone of the whole thing. If they didn't support me, it wouldn't be worth it. Again, thanks Billy and Tammy for all that you guys do for the racetrack. That's home to a lot of us. So Shady Hill shuts down. I think a lot of racing shuts down for a lot of us. That's pretty much all I got. Thank you guys.
Rhonda's going to come up here and introduce our next couple classes.
Our first driver is working a midnight shift tonight, so he cannot be here, but we want to congratulate him. With 249 points, driving car number 16, Kyle Barger places 7th in the Dirt Diva Boutique Lucky 7 Stock Car Series. Let's give him a hand. In this highly competitive class, this next driver had some great performances. With 284 points, driving the car number 0G, Jim Ransom places 6th in the Dirt Diva Boutique Lucky 7 Stock Car Series. Unfortunately, he also couldn't make it tonight. With 285 points and a big feature win, this driver grabs 5th place in the Dirt Diva Boutique Lucky 7 Stock Car Division. Driving car number 86 Junior, give him a round of applause for Corey Glassford.
Really just want to thank all my sponsors, so Lucas Furniture, The Outlet in Kokomo, OFR CNC, Hobbs Chassis, and all the help I've gotten this year, and thank you to my wife for putting up with me while doing this.
Our next driver is always a threat to win in the Dirt Diva Boutique Lucky 7 Series. Finishing with 306 points, he placed 4th this season. Competing in the car number 19, and he regretfully couldn't be here tonight as well. We want to congratulate Ron Wilkes. Tim Walter will be accepting the award on his behalf.
I guess Ryan wrote this speech. I'll be back next year to beat you all.
This next driver ended up with 317 points in a 3rd place finish in the Dirt Diva Boutique Lucky 7 class. Make some noise for the number 55 of Zane Reese. We have to figure out what all these guys were doing for tonight.
Racing.
A runner-up for the Dirt Diva Boutique Lucky 7 Series is always a threat to win. In front of the pack with a total of 327 points, driving the car number 1. Welcome to the stage, Chris Hunter. Lee Hans will be accepting the certificate tonight. That doesn't look like Lee. And the Lee impersonator doesn't want to give a speech. Alrighty, moving along to our next class. The Rebel Late Model Division. This former champion and ordained minister is a diversified driver and a force to be reckoned with. Finishing with